we were respectful to Landry and Ezra because remember it all
Yep.
started with him saying, "I'm never gonna go to their channel." Ugh. But
Yep.
so I thought we did great, and so I
I
guess
did. I did too.
so. I wanted him to come up and like tell us where we fell short at in his opinion, and
Yeah.
but like
Maybe he thought we did something wrong.
yeah, or was he offended and by what Stephen David said or did? But again, I'm with you. I don't. I think Stephen David did an excellent job.
Yeah,
Now,
I thought he was graceful as all get up.
oh, for sure.
Because back in the day, oh, I would have called Landry anything but a white boy.
What?
If I'm saying if I was still drinking back in my
Uh,
drinking days, I would have called Landry everything but a white boy. That's an old thing. That's an old thing. Sorry. I gotta update my I gotta learn this new kid lingo.
right. So if we could
Rem-
get clarification on that, Landry, I would appreciate it. Like,
Yeah, I'm like you. I don't think we did anything wrong.
yeah.
I mean,
But
we weren't the ones talking about farting on each other.
Hold on, bro.
that's how you know when it's real. I'm telling you. And
Yeah,
how
maybe
can
between me and my girl, but not between me and another guy. Well, I guess she acts like guys shit no more. So yeah.
it's between him and the girl. So
Oh, welcome, Dom. Thank you. And I was trying to, Dom, earlier, when I was talking about it, I was trying to tie it into getting getting to this online thing and becoming a totally different person as opposed to being the real you. Trying to make sense of it in my head.
we all are, Chuck. We are. We all are.
So what do you guys do mainly over here on this channel? Talk about God or what?
I'm trying to make it kind of geared towards people in recovery or people that might need a word of encouragement to seek recovery, or because I used to be well, not used to be, I am an alcoholic, but the way I was taught that if I reach out and maybe help one person find a better way to live, then I've done something.
Right.
If that
Ain't nothing wrong with
makes
that. You
sense.
see me over here drinking beer in your channel, right?
Doesn't bother me.
Well, I just mean I don't want to be a bad thing for somebody on your channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't regret anybody that can still drink. In fact, hell, drink one for me.
We talked about that in Bible study today. It's funny you say that because the one lady said the same thing that you just said, Chuck, and another lady said, "I don't care if they say that. I'm still not going to drink in front of them."
What's like the Bible says, if one person eats meat and the other one don't, then you shouldn't
Right,
eat meat around that person. But uh,
right.
also though, they
That's
shouldn't be
what we were at.
taking.
We were like not causing your brother to stumble.
Yeah.
That's
But I'd
crazy.
be like,
Right.
man, if you
That's
see us eat
exactly
meat over
where
here,
we
don't
were.
come over here and sit down, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And so it's interesting, but either like there's no right or wrong way. It's just how we choose to navigate through it. We're called not
Well,
to argue
tr-
about.
trust me, before I made it through all the steps of recovery, we at one time that stuck out in my head was we went to the mall, and in the towards the food court there's a bar set up in the aisleway, walkway, whatever. And we're sitting there. I got the wife and the kids, and we're sitting there eating. And I'm looking at this guy. He ordered a drink, and he was just barely sipping on it. And I'm watching this guy, and he's just taking a little sip here and a little sip there. I got so mad, I wanted to go up there and whip his ass. Like, if you're going to drink that, then drink it. I told the old lady, I said, we got to get out of here. I'm going to lose my mind.
Oh man.
That was before I had completed my transformation. So yeah, I was no perfect. It just didn't happen blinking of an eye. It was something I had to work for.
Yeah. No, it is, dude. Because I mean, when you're used to doing something on the daily basis, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to change up, man.
Yeah, and I went, oh, and a lot of people get confused when you say Alcoholics Anonymous and the 12 steps. The 12 steps isn't about drinking. The 12 steps is about learning how to live life on life's terms so that you don't have to drink. And a lot of people think it's just strictly not drinking, and that's nowhere near what it's about. That's in the beginning. Because even I think in the 12 steps, there's only 2 places it talks about alcohol in all them 12 steps. So that is not a big factor. And the only reason I'm so keen on it is
alcoholism is why you're there learning about the 12 steps, though, you motherfudger.
Yeah, you motherfudger.
I'm just playing, bro.
I'm so keen on it is because it saved my life.
Yeah. No, shout out to AA and 12 steps and all that stuff, man. It does save people.
It's not for everybody. I understand that.
No, but it does help people, man. So I was just joking around because you was like,
yeah,
it was just a joke because you was like, oh, the 12 steps, just only 2 of them is about alcohol. And I was like, well, yeah, but if it wasn't for alcohol, you wouldn't know about the 12 steps.
Right.
It was just a joke. It was funny. It's funny to me, anyways.
There's a passage in the book that says, let me see if I can remember by memory. It says, those that cannot or will not completely give themselves to this program will fail. And that's usually the case because the program is designed, like I started the show, is you got to look at the demons within you, not anybody else, your own demons.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like pretty much what the Bible would say. Like what Jesus says, like look at the speck in your own. Pull out the log in your own eye before trying to help somebody pull out the speck in their eye. Like,
yeah.
Right. But see, that's one thing they don't teach us either. Well, the group I belong to, it wasn't our job to go around. The book even says you don't proclaim anybody an alcoholic. You let them do that. You don't put the log in their eye. You let them find it themselves. Because you'll be of no use to them if you start pointing fingers. You can't be useful to people that way.
Exactly, and nobody wants somebody around them that's just always going to keep pointing and saying, "Oh, you're the problem," or "This is what's going on with you." Because eventually they're just going to shut down and not respond.
Why? What happened? Why can't you explain to me? Because I just joined. I don't understand today, big boy. Oh my God!
Oh my goodness! You might want to have your finger on the trigger.
Oh my God, I just found my finger in your mother's glory hole. Oh my God, it got stuck up there today, big boy. Oh my God, it got jammed up there.
Yeah, we took care of that. It's a little hard to be quick on a cell phone as compared to a computer.
Okay.
But yeah. So take that finger out your bunghole, wipe it off, you'll be okay.
Hey, yo, Chang, that guy, that's my homie, man.
Chang is?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he'd get ready to do something serious.
I was muted, man, but yeah, that's my homie, man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is your homie Palm?
No, he ain't gonna do none of that. No, he
you can leave it to me.
No. Sorry, but I don't do that. I don't understand why people palm bomb, because that means you have to close the stream and then you have to join back. I don't understand. That's so disabled. I just like to have a conversation with everybody on the panel. Oh my God, like how you do today?
Is that his real voice?
You need new homies, dude. Come on, man.
That's his real voice.
I don't know, but
don't be racist.
Just go with it.
I'm not being racist. I'm not being racist.
Dude, you just said he was hung like a. You said he was hung like a shrimp.
He
But
he
the
What?
he
thing,
was being racist earlier
but
to me.
God soldier. But the thing is, I might be hung like a shrimp, but he is hung like a fly. Oh my God, it's so tiny. Oh my God, what the fuck? Like a what?
Well, that's not exactly what we're here for.
No, no, no. But the thing
No,
is,
I know.
I never talk about my penis. It was them. What the fuck? I don't understand what's happening today, big boy. Can you tell me the whole situation, right? Oh my God.
This guy's making me miss Paul.
This
What?
guy's. I'm concerned.
Why? What is concerning you today, big girl? Can you please explain to everyone
Oh,
on the
damn. Hit
This
with
sounds
BG.
like
So
this sounds like a yeah. I'm getting ready to hit that button again.
No, no,
Oh,
don't
man.
kick me because
Yeah,
I've not done nothing
don't
wrong.
hit
I
the button.
just want to
It's
have a conversation. God soldier knows me. I don't do that today, big boy.
You know,
So
I
we
think
don't-
that Cynthia, you guys are smarter than I thought. I mean, you know, looking at these people, I'm like, you know, they're
But the
not so
thing is,
bad.
I'm from China. I've got the highest IQ in
You
the
know what? I
panel.
feel like we've come full circle, Landry.
Okay. I'll be quiet. So what is the panel? What is the conversation? What are we all talking about? So can we all speak about the same thing? Oh my God.
We're talking about recovery, and the kind of theme was, can you be truthful with yourself?
But the thing is, right? Okay, I can be true for myself because I found a cat outside last night, so I brought it in my restaurant and I had it for my breakfast. It was so delicious. Oh my God, it was so scrumptious today, big boy. Oh my God,
Well,
I had.
This is great content.
It is, man. And you just kicked him
wrong
off.
show, wrong show, wrong show.
Wrong website, dude.
Yep, we're not playing that here. And I'm sorry if you got butt hurt, fellas, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for these funny games like this.
Okay.
Find another panel to go hit up if you want to play silly boy games. You know, I'm here to try to help people that might be out there struggling some way, some form. Maybe they'll get a glimmer of hope from one of us. Hope that makes sense.
Chuck is in his.
Oh, I take this shit serious. And when it comes to this, I'm dead serious.
I know. Good deal.
Yeah, I can hear it in your voice.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
like it saved my freaking life.
What's your name, sir?
Crack baby.
Oh, Crack Baby. Hello. I don't think I've ever spoke to you before.
He's been to flows a few times.
Yeah, yes, you're Cynthia. I've seen you on a few panels.
See, Crab
I haven't
Creek
been
to
on
go
it,
is
I
the
just
missing
watched.
piece. He's the next big thing.
Oh,
Yeah, you didn't know that?
no. So, what's going on, Landry? How did you feel the other night?
I felt fine. I felt great about it. I thought it was a good opportunity to, I think, engage with what you can call it, my old ways a little bit, right? But I do it very, very subtly, right? And then I think his complaint was that I didn't go hard enough at him, because deep down, there's some aspect of people. Maybe it's me myself sometimes too, where people want the chaos. They want it to go crazier. But I just made something out of it, and I had a good laugh.
Okay.
I just figured, he definitely, waited for us to dip out. He could have came up, while we were up there. That would have been the real man's move, but nope.
I was wondering if y'all were gonna pop back up. That's what
I didn't even know he was there until I don't know, 30 minutes later.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought Chuck and I handled it pretty well.
Yeah, no, I don't. So here's my question to you: Do you think that to make something like that is only or should only be done when the feelings are negative?
Well, it could have went a whole different way depending on the questions that were asked, I think.
Yeah, that is true.
I should be thanking you guys.
It does always depend on the host which way it's going to go.
Yeah, y'all
Because
didn't lose shit.
I was trying to keep all three of you guys in mind when I was asking questions. Well, I didn't want to hurt anybody.
I don't think anyone's hurt. That's my honest opinion.
Right. And I could have rephrased the questions and really made it sound like an asshole. And I didn't want it to come out like that. Because I didn't want people walking away mad at each other when there's no reason to be. I'm in my feces tonight, so
No, you're not.
pardon me.
I think something changed in the moon. I was reading it.
Mercury retrograde ends today.
Okay.
Oh, it's what'd you say?
That might be my Flo was cranky.
The moon's in Gatorade? Is that what
Flo
you
was
said?
freaky, you said?
Cranky.
Cranky, okay.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, he's been in my head.
He's always PMSing.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
And that's why I've been trying to do these shows, and they've been going fairly decent most of the time,
Oh yeah.
because I don't want to live in the trash can. That's where I used to live.
You would love the trash can. Don't deny it.
I know.
Come
That's
on.
what I said. That's where I used to live.
That's your
Oscar the
comfort
Grouch
zone.
wants to move out of the trash can eventually.
Well, what does that look like? Because this still feels a little bit like a trash can after that last appearance from that Asian guy.
What's that?
Sorry, no, I'll shut up.
You're fine. You're fine.
And we couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said it still feels like a trash can after the appearance from that Asian guy.
Mm. Well, though, he's not here no more, is he? Neither is the other guy.
I'm sorry, I just giving you a hard time.
And like I said, I've got to the point from working the 12 steps of the program that I don't have to let alcohol affect me the way it used to, because I've changed my whole inner self, my whole inner thinking, the way I look at life, the way I approach situations now.
Do you ever
Because-
worry? Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
And this might be like I don't mean to be rude, but I always wonder when I hear this lingo, I feel like it's a little bit of a script, right? Because it's from the book, and everyone starts saying the same things, and that's what always deters me from it.
The thing is, the group and I made a point of this before. Even I lived in the St. Louis area, and there was meetings 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And some of the groups you went to, they were caught up in the mantra, like you're talking about. The group that I belonged to didn't believe in the mantra. They wanted you to believe the words that you were reading and make them part of your life. And why should I rewrite what is so eloquently spoken? I can't talk. I'm tired. In the book, why should I rewrite what they already wrote? And some of it does sound like cliche, but there's a difference between just memorizing and repeating these things. It's when you make them a part of you that the words take on the true meaning. And I mean what I say when it comes to this. I don't, even Flo knows that. When it comes to recovery, he knows how dead serious I am. But it's not a cultish thing. I've had to take the Bible. This was before these newer Bibles came out, because I had a fella that had trouble with thee and thou, words like that in some of the prayers and what. And I'd have to go through and cross those words out and substitute everyday English in there so that he could understand it. But that was the effort I went through so that maybe he could understand what he was reading.
Mm.
When you get out of that gutter, what was given to you freely, you freely want to give away because you know what it did for your life. I know it sounds corny as hell. I told you I'm in my fifis. And
What
I'm
is a
going to get
fifi?
laughed at, mocked, and feelers.
But isn't that sad that we got to use like little code names for it to say, I'm being authentic and emotional. We got to say in the
Yeah,
fifis
say
because it
being
kind of,
real.
yeah, man, like it's all.
Right.
But it's a scary place, right? Because the internet has taught us not to do that.
Thank you. Well, hell, you remember when text first came out on those things they call a cell phone, and
Yeah, when I was
people
14.
learned how to make those little short words so they didn't have to type so much, and you had to figure out what they were, LOL. What the hell was LOL?
I always thought it was a
Crap,
man
like-
sticking his arms up.
I didn't know what it was for the longest time. I had to have my kid explain it to me.
Yeah, I'm getting to the age to where I have to have my girlfriend answer all the stuff that I don't know in text message lingo stuff now. I'm not even that old. We're the same age, and she still has to explain it to me.
Fact. It's, and I'm not ashamed of what I am now. I was ashamed of what I was because I had a lot to be ashamed for back then. There wasn't, I'm going to be honest with you, there wasn't a woman that was safe if I was around.
Hold on, what does that mean, Chuck? Let's dive into that.
And Lindsay has a question for you in the chat. Lindsay.
Okay, let me look.
Angie.
Oh, Landry.
I feel like I've talked about this before, but for me, it's like it was a serious digestive health issue. It's like if I could still drink, I would still drink. So it almost feels like a cop out, but it's true. I love drinking, dude, and I've seen some people inquiring. Oh, Ezra's there; he's good to start drinking. Christos, I'm looking at you.
Who said that?
Christos. Well, he actually assumed I already had, but it's just for me, it's an impossibility, right? I can't do it. It's the risk is it's just a very severe. It just would be like drinking poison at this point, like the way it affects me because it just damages the gut lining.
You're one of the few that's learned that lesson, buddy.
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, I've
seen many of them in the program that their liver and pancreas was gone. They was having to take pills in order to digest food, but they couldn't stay away from the magnetism of alcohol.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's like once you're like in it, you're in it. You know, it's every day. It's like it's like how long until I get to drink again? It's like that's
they got that saying that one's too many and 1,000's not enough.
Yeah.
Well, that's a fact. I proved that. That's a prove. I experimented with that. I'm just going to drink one and no more. 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm stumbling in the door. That worked out real well, that experiment.
I would get mad if I just had one. It was just like, what's the point?
Exactly.
I already started. Why not? Just like, this isn't even fun yet.
Exactly.
Two ain't much. I'm like, oh, I can go to third. Third ain't bad. Oh, crap. Now I'm like, why did I do this?
But see, you can still stop though, right? When you want.
Yeah, but we all can if we want to, but we choose not to.
Well, I damn sure couldn't. My best willpower wouldn't let me. And I don't know if it's just that I've sunk that low, but I swore I'd get up in the morning and swear all day long I'm not getting drunk after work. And I'd be in the parking lot by myself with my 6-pack and a fifth of whiskey, getting hammered.
Yeah,
my body.
What did I just say?
Alcohol.
Wondering, I was like, okay.
Alcohol is a mental and physical addiction.
Yeah, I got myself stuck into the physical to where I've seen that I don't like that I keep going straight to the bottle or can. So I'm like, all right, now it's time for me to control what I'm doing once I know what I'm doing. Typically, I can get myself to stop once I do it, but then if I go through like a big depression, then yeah, sometimes that or maybe smoking. Those be my options.
And then you got those ones that I call alcohol abusers. My dad was an alcohol abuser. He'd be a happy-go-lucky fella. He could get hammered, still be a happy-go-lucky fella. The next day, he's a happy-go-lucky fella. Whether he drank or not, he didn't have to drink. He was constantly choosing to try to drown the misery in his life, which he was trying to keep bottled up.
I think,
and it wasn't
sounds more like me.
Yeah, and it wasn't until I gave him an ultimatum that I didn't want his drunk ass around my newborn baby that he quit doing that. And he was still the same person without the booze. You know, the happy-go-lucky fella.
What about people who they like this? So my dad was the kind of, he would be like an asshole all the time unless he was drunk. So I was always like, man, I hope he drinks tonight.
Oh, they were assholes because they wanted to drink.
Okay.
Is my theory. That was me. That was me. If I couldn't get my hands on some booze, I'd turn into a big asshole until I got that first swig in. And then it was like, I'm home. And everything was roses after that point. I know it's horrible the way that shit grabs a hold of and twists your mind and your body. And like I said, they explained to me that it causes a physical change in your brain receptors. Instead of dopamine, your receptors want the alcohol content. And it takes a while. How they put it to me, for every year you're drinking, that's how many months it takes for your brain to get back to receiving dopamine as the regular input. So if I drank for 20 years, it would be 20 months before my brain. And I'm not a doctor, so I can't say that's fact, but that's what they told me when I was in the hospital dying. So I don't know if it's true or not. A couple of people tell me it is. Like I said, I'm not a medical doctor, and I'm not here to play one. I might play one on TV, but not here.
What is your? Are you Moses?
No, I'm Joseph at the
so
manger.
I'm still getting them all figured out.
This was from Sarah's Christmas special. Her little AI cartoon.
I don't know. I must have missed that.
I was Joseph. 10 was Mary, and Nitish was baby Jesus. It was hilarious. Yeah, down, that's true too. Who was a happy drunk but sadly committed unaliving at 50. I knew a couple of them that ate the barrel of a shotgun, and it's not a pretty sight either. And that was another hard lesson I had to learn after I'd been in the program a while. It was past the 12th step and becoming part again and trying to reach out to help the next man. I had to learn how to separate myself from that man. I could not take that man's problems on to be mine. I could make suggestions to him, but I couldn't make him get sober. Only God can do that. Because that's what it took for me to get sober. Like I said, I was 40 years old before I found God. And then I had a couple of spiritual experiences along the way that cemented the fact that there is a God up there, a creator of this universe. No doubt in my mind. But I can't show it to you. I have no video. I have no proof. So it's just my word against somebody else's word. Oh, it did. I hated sobriety at first. His orthodox guy's talking about. Go ahead. I talk too much.
No, I was just screaming his name.
But I white knuckled it for a long time. In case you don't know what white knuckling is, you grip that steering wheel so tight that your knuckles would turn white. Or you'd be sitting there at the table of the meetings making fists and your knuckles would turn white. Even though at first I went and I didn't understand a damn thing these people were saying. But my desire not to drink was just a little bit bigger than my desire to drink. And when I felt that flipping the other way, I could pick up that telephone and call somebody that I could talk to that would keep me from doing it.
Landry. You're horrible. I was watching something about I Love Lucy the other day, and Fred from I Love Lucy was a
Fred
severe.
Mert.
Yeah, he was a severe alcoholic, and Ricky had said if you are even caught one time with alcohol on the set, you're fired. And they were
Oh, he
saying
was.
they were saying that the reason he always kept his hands in his pocket was to hide the shaking.
I can attest to those damn things.
All right. I was like, oh my gosh,
I
Fred.
get up, Cynthia. I could get up in the morning. I'd get home at 3 o'clock from the bar, drunk on my ass. 6 o'clock, get up, and if I tried to pour a cup of coffee, that cup would be empty before I could sit down because I shook that damn bad. So I'd pull a bottle of vodka out of the freezer and take 3 good belts of it, and my hands would steady out so that I could drink that coffee. And if you don't believe me, go to an AA meeting and watch when a new person comes in. Watch them trying to drink a cup of coffee. It's not pretty. The withdrawals are hell.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
You that.
I'm not trying to make this all about me. Somebody else go ahead, because I get rolling on this and I just get excited. It makes my soul bubble.
Oh.
But I didn't do it. God did it. Remember that. And that's where I run into trouble with some people, like Mr. Flow State. He thinks the self-will is enough to overcome anything.
Yeah, he does.
And I said, well, maybe for you, that's fine. But for this dumb chump, it didn't work that way. And I can't tell you the number of times I'd be coming home from the bar disgusted with myself for getting drunk. And I'd put that gas pedal all the way to the floorboard on the interstate and start picking out poles. Which pole am I going to hit? That was the only way. That was the only way I knew how to stop drinking that I could think of rationally. That was my logic. My logic was fucked up.
The way you said that. Landry, other gentlemen, anybody else have anything they want to add or maneuver to?
Oh man,
And it doesn't have to be strictly about this.
I may or may not have been in the other tab. What was he talking about?
How dare you? How dare you? You're going to get drunk again, ain't you?
I was thinking about it, because I mean,
No, I'm pulling. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. That was mean.
I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding, dude. I don't know. I see. Cynthia, you taught me a lesson one time. That's back over on OTWs. You taught me not to pop in and make, act like I own the place, right? So that's what I do. I'm
You're
very
doing so
respectful.
much better. But I also think Ezra should really get credit for a lot of that. There is something
I agree.
about having a little boo thing that balances.
Just don't give her a box of wine, or you'll regret it. Trust me.
God, he likes that because maybe she gets freaky or something.
She does. Trust me, she does. She gets real freaky.
Oh my! Stop.
Wait a minute. Maybe you do want to get her that box. Come think about it.
Gosh. Okay.
Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and take the bait here, Cynthia. Elaborate, Chuck.
I don't kiss and tell what happens when we're off camera or off
Stop
screen.
it. Stop it.
Oh, she's my Amazonian queen. I will always worship her.
Oh.
Worship.
This is just getting worse.
You don't worship her? Come on, Landry.
Dude, come on. Dude. Worship.
If you worship us, tell you who you worship about. Tell us all about her.
I was
want you to
being facetious.
keep digging your hole, Chuck. I want to keep it.
I was being facetious. Well, I started off tonight's show with my song for about 3 minutes.
Song find Landry.
Wait, you found it?
Well, no, I got part of it. I just don't have the video to go with it. I just got part of the audio, so I put it on a loop about 3 times in a row.
He listened to it and he cried while he looked at the picture of Ezra and was just like, oh, my song.
Give him the song so he can play it.
It was touching. I was touched by it, honestly.
Yeah, it sounds like that wasn't the only thing you were touched by.
And I'll tell you something else I do, Landry. I go up, if I'm going to go up on a panel, I try to be there and present with the panel. If I'm not going to be, I don't even bother going up.
I hear you.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Some people though will go up there and take a spot, and you won't hear 2 words from them over a course of 8 hours.
Yeah. That I don't do. But, hey, to be fair, I was called to the stage by Cynthia.
Yeah.
Miss Cynthia. No. I'm not poking.
I don't like to interrupt while people's talking, so that's why I just let people talk.
That's why I just do, do my crack.
I enjoy.
Hey, how'd you get the name, Crack Baby?
When I was in the Marine Corps in boot camp, my drill instructor seen me moving around fast, and he ended up. Next morning, I stood up on the Foot Locker, and I was given the name like if I was Simba being held in the area Lion King.
Do you think the nickname has held you back at all? Because I got to admit, I'm like immediately see that name, I'm like, I'm not taking this guy seriously.
No, if you go look at my YouTube Facebook, my YouTube page, it says I'm a troll up there. I don't need people to take.
What does it mean? I want to know what you think what that word means, because I hear a lot of different ideas. Because I thought it was a troll, and I don't know.
In the military, you end up with all kind of nicknames for different people.
Yeah,
like I was called Colonel, even though I wasn't a colonel. I was called Colonel.
We'd call you Crack Baby Chuck now, okay?
I had a crack hole. Does that count?
I don't know what that means, but okay.
You don't know what a crack hole is?
I've never done crack. My mom was not a crackhead. If that's what you're curious about.
Oh no, man! It's just a crazy thing.
Well, no, I had to explain that to somebody the other day. I'm like, oh God, no, you're misappropriating the word crack, baby. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Oh my God.
I don't know if they're being serious, but yeah, that was stupid.
All you gotta do is ask him. You know who Maverick is from Top Gun? That settles it right there. Everybody gets a nickname. If you can't deal with it, fuck off.
Cynthia.
Oh, I remember Cynthia.
That's rough, dude. It's like the worst word.
One of them used to call me "What's up, calories?"
What's up, calories? I hadn't heard that one.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. I love that one. It never took, though. It never took.
My sister, her name is Eden, and people used to call her Eden Food.
Eden Food. Makes sense.
No, your sister's name should have been Dallas.
Why? That's a manly name.
No, it could have been a chick name.
There's some chicks out there.
Why would that be my sister's name, though?
Like, they just should have kept with the Dallas tradition.
Oh, yeah. They should have named her Tom,
No. I thought about that. I was like, no, not that. Dallas. Should have named her Dallas.
I don't know. I feel like it's just kind of silly to name someone a city name. I don't know.
Yeah, name her Arlington.
My son is naming his son.
What name did you say?
Arlington.
Oh, Arlington. Okay. I used to live in a town called Allerton.
Did y'all hear? My son is naming his son his name, but backwards.
That's so dumb.
Huh?
It's actually a cool name. Yeah, when it's done.
What is it?
Bob.
It's gonna be It's gonna be his name. That's a cool name, right?
I didn't hear it. Chuck was busy bobbing.
It's Surad. His name is Darius, but it's gonna be Surad.
Oh Lord.
That's a generous
Lord, no.
pronunciation of that backward spelling.
That's what?
Like, so Darius, so S-I-U. How would it be spelled back? Hold on, let me look at this.
Surad.
It kind of freaked me out. I was like, who thinks of their name backwards like that?
Suired. Nobody's going to get that right the first try.
Sewer rat.
Yeah, come on, man. Tell them to reconsider.
When my wife was first pregnant, for 9 months, I told her we're naming it because it was supposed to be a boy. I said we're naming it Homer Eugene,
What?
just to mess with her. And Dan, when they come to that waiting room, and they said, I almost said my name. When they said, Chuck, congratulations, you got a daughter. I'm looking around the room to see who they're talking to, because I was supposed to have a boy, according to their sonograms or whatever they call them.
Did you already have the room blue and everything?
Yes, everything we thought was boy stuff. So I had to take all that stuff back and trade it in for girl shit.
Wow.
And each time we came up with a name right at the birth. We didn't pre-plan the names. We waited till the birth, and we just automatically came up with names.
A lot of people are naming their babies the old names. Like I know a Waylon. Somebody just named their baby Waylon.
Edna,
Yeah.
Beverly.
There was another name that someone just did, and I was like, wow, I hadn't heard that name in a long time.
Agnes.
I'm naming my second child Panelverse.
Agnes sounds so old.
Oh, you're naming it after Illumitami, huh?
His name?
Who's the little Tommy?
What's that baby?
Panelverse.
I don't know who Lumen Tommy is. I've never heard of him.
Oh, okay.
You're mad at Tommy?
No, I don't have enough, I don't feel like I'm mad at anybody right now. I get frustrated with people, but it's usually people who I like, right? Where I did like, and I'm like, so that's where I think a lot of people are similar. Where when I say, like, the whole time Moose had me blocked, I was just like, I still like the guy. I wish he'd come back around. I was never like, fuck you, I'm done. We're like you and Snafu yesterday. I was never like that. You know what I mean? So
Listen, Snaps and I broke up until he can learn to act right. He's got to move around, and just coming around thinking he's gonna.
when has he ever acted right? Hold on. When has he ever acted right, Cynthia?
On his
Thank you.
on his shows.
I get kind of. I mean, maybe more so than he does other places, but
Right. I don't understand that. I mean, I don't understand when I heard
It's the inner demons.
that you're cool with. Like, I just don't get that.
I think it's a similar thing with most people where they bring energy, right? So say this panel's dead and no one's talking, oh, we don't know, it's kind of awkward. And then the snafu comes up and then immediately energy is brought to, it doesn't mean it's good energy, but it is
Right.
a form of energy. So then I think people react to it and then he becomes like a focal point. Same thing with Steven and same thing with everyone else who does those kinds of things. And then they just get hooked on it. They're like, well, that's what I'm going to do because it kind of rewards that behavior.
Yeah, I blocked them from my page.
He's been blocked for my thing for like, I don't even know how long now, like 4 or 5 months.
Because I